An Ohio man has been arrested and charged after he allegedly targeted his pregnant sister and her husband in a fatal shooting during a Labor Day party at Maple Heights Park in Ohio. Scumbag Jason Iverson, 29 years of age, is charged with murder and attempted murder in the shooting, which killed his own 30-year-old sister, Mercedes Iverson, who was pregnant at the time her baby did not survive the shooting. The scumbag also shot his sister's husband, his name Norbert Trey Carter, and the scumbag also shot and wounded a 13-year-old. The 13-year-old was grazed by a bullet. He was treated and released from a local hospital. It's believed that the 13-year-old boy was an innocent bystander. He wasn't targeted, certainly. The scumbag's sister, 30-year-old Mercedes Iverson, pregnant, and her husband, 31-year-old Norbert Trey Carter, were targeted, hunted down, shot, killed, murdered, their lives taken along with the life of their unborn child. We're told that Jason Iverson arrived at the Maple Heights Park shortly after 3 p.m. Labor Day, and upon seeing his sister and his sister's husband, the scumbag immediately launched a physical altercation. We don't know why, we don't know what the beef was, we don't know what the dispute was, but we do know there were witnesses there that Jason Iverson started a physical altercation with his pregnant sister and his pregnant sister's husband. The couple, acting in a mature, responsible way, try to de-escalate the situation merely by walking away, by not partaking in the physical altercation, taking it on the chin, perhaps literally, walking away, walking to their car. They didn't want to have an argument. They didn't want to be involved in a fist fight, a physical altercation. So they walked away. They did the right thing. They went to their car, but the scumbag, Jason Iverson, followed them and confronted them in the parking lot. He fired into their car. He struck and killed his own sister, again pregnant, Mercedes Iverson, 30 years of age. He shot and killed his own sister. Her husband, Trey Carter, got out of the car. He fled, panicking for his own life. His pregnant wife had just been shot and killed right next to him, scared beyond comprehension. He flees to the bathroom at the park pavilion, and the scumbag Jason Iverson follows him, tracks him down, hunts him down, shoots and kills Norbert Trey Carter in the bathroom. The scumbag flees the scene, but he was caught by police shortly afterwards. We're not told about the arrest, but we are told that the scumbag Jason Iverson has been charged with murder and attempted murder. So, of course, full condolences to the family and friends of the victims. So, a 13-year-old boy was wounded. He was not targeted. He's been released from a local hospital, so let's hope and pray that he's okay. It seems like he is. Grazed by a bullet, I'm sure he'll be fine. So really we're focused on the scumbag's sister, Mercedes Iverson, 30 years of age, again pregnant. Tragically, her unborn child, their unborn child, did not survive. The sister's husband, Norbert Trey Carter, also shot and killed, hunted down to the bathroom. He tried to flee the scene. They both try to walk away from the physical altercation. We don't really know what the motive is. We're told that there's a long-standing dispute between the brother and the now deceased sister and the sister's husband, but we don't know the nature of it. Is it going to justify a double murder? No, obviously not. That's pretty much all the information that we have. Again, full condolences to everyone touched by this tragedy. We're not told about the mental health background of the scumbag shooter. We're not told of his criminal history. Is this a law-abiding, sane person that has snapped? Or does this person have a history of psychotic episodes, drug use, criminal activity, violence? We don't know. It would be good to know. It would be more shocking if Jason Iverson was a law-abiding, well-regarded, sane person of society who somehow became a double murderer or even a triple murderer, the unborn child also killed. If that is the case, if Jason had a job, had his own relationships, was living life normally, then becomes a triple murderer overnight, what the heck is going on in the world to turn people into utter savages? There was a family dispute. Yeah, okay. What family doesn't have family disputes? Where does this willingness to murder come from? Are we all too desensitized? Is that an aspect of it? Are we all too stressed? Have we lost the ability to control ourselves? Another question mark for some would be gun control. Some people will point to the fact that, hey, in America, certain states, of course, you have so many guns. Everyone's got a gun if they want one. Pretty much. That's a slight exaggeration. But you have such a proliferation of guns that perhaps we can say these things are inevitable. possible. Some people will find a reason to go on a rampage, and if they have access to guns, they're going to be inclined to use them, and guns obviously can be fatal. A knife can be fatal too, but it's harder to kill multiple people with a knife. With a gun, you can do what the scumbag did, follow his victims back to their car, shoot and kill them whilst they're sat down. The husband flees, but just chase him. He's unarmed, presumably. You've got a gun, you've got murderous intent. I don't know about the gun control situation. It is ironic. You have guns for protection, and if you don't have a gun, you're absolutely vulnerable when others do. So what's the solution? I don't know. It seems to me that there's no easy solution. Maybe having more people have guns is the solution. I don't know. Too complicated for me to figure out. So I'm going to wrap things up at this point. If you appreciate the coverage, please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video as you see fit. Consider joining my memberships, and take care.